Hello everyone. Hi, myself is CMA Vikita and we are going to start with a new lesson, new chapter. The chapter is bailment and pledge. So first we are going to do the contract of bailment and then we go ahead with the pledge chapter, which is very easy. It will just take some hours to complete this particular portion. And please make sure that you have recalled, revised the before lessons which we have done, that is indemnity and guarantee. Okay, so before we go ahead, obviously before I go ahead with our chapter for today, or or the video for today, or the lecture for today, I always state you with a quotation. So this particular screen is showing you about a person who is striving hard and pushing the stone so that he gets successfully. So in the same way, what you do is, your position is you need to work hard and harder. Day by day you should be more happier in your way of doing a work. Then only you are really very much near to the success. And no doubt you will get success, but there is no shortcut to hard work. Please make sure that if you do hard work, one or the other day you are paid back. So that's how we go ahead with our chapter, that is bailment. Okay, so let's understand what is bailment. First of all, you must have known what is bailment. Anyone who can tell me what is actually bailment? So you can just open up your like study mat which we have. Okay, and then we can go ahead with our particular chapter. Fine. Before we start, let me give you a small brief idea what is bailment. Okay. Now, what has happened is, just recently I had been to a tour or a trip, you can say, to Kashmir. Okay. So there, what happened, before I go to Kashmir, what I did was I had some issues with my laptop, the laptop which I am recording with. Okay, the laptop, I had some issues, so I had to do a servicing of the laptop, and I had to put some memory card as well as a hard disk, external hard disk should be added, and some more servicing should be done for the laptop so that the laptop works faster. Now what I did was, I gave it to the service center. I have an HP laptop, I gave it to the HP service center. Okay, and the service center people told me that, ma'am, you just give us the laptop, and within 10 5 to 10 days we'll do all the repairings and we'll get back, give you the laptop back to you. Okay, so now this particular example is saying about a particular contract within me and the service center, that is the HP. Okay. Now what is this, man? Ma'am, why are you saying about your trip? What should I do? I'm studying hard here. Please let me know what should I do now. Why is this particular example there? Everything. Chill. Don't worry. We'll study every single thing. Just open up your books and then we go ahead with our notes. Yes, let me open up the notes. So here we have bailment chapter, and as already given you the explanation, or the example. Okay, just recall the example, what example I had given. Okay, I just told you people that, I have given my laptop to the service center, and after 10 days I got back my laptop. Okay, so this is called the contract of bailment. What happens here? There is, from one person to another person, a particular goods is going for a particular period of time or a particular condition, And after the condition or the special purpose is fulfilled, the other party is giving back the goods to the original owner. I hope you got it. Now, here there are two parties involved. The first party is the bailer. Okay, that is me. Who is the second party? Second party is the service center, that is the HP service center, that is B. Okay, Bailey. So the Bailey and the bailer, or you can say the bailer and the Bailey, are the two parties involved in the contract of bailment. Okay, there is two parties involved in the contract of bailment. Bailer and Bailey. Okay. So, as I hope you have understood this particular example, what happens here? Once again, I'm repeating, my computer, or I'm sorry, laptop, which I said you, HP laptop, I have some issues with my laptop. And before I went to my tour, I thought of giving it to the service center so that after I come back, I can happily record my videos. Okay, for you people, obviously. So, to make sure that my laptop is properly serviced with all the repairs done and properly maintained properly, I have given to the service center and told them that please make sure that there is no many issues after I return after 10 days. Make sure that you insert the required SSD card or the memory card or whatever required. Make it fast, and so that my laptop doesn't hang in between while I do recording. Okay, the service center people told me, ma'am, give us 7 to 10 days or 5 to 10 days, and we will complete the work and give it back to you. Okay. So in this particular thing, what has happened is I told them that within my 10 days, I need my goods, and the goods should be properly maintained. Okay. There comes the proper contract of bailment where there is two parties involved, and the two parties are the bailer and the bailee. Okay. So who is the bailer? This is bailer, bailer. This one is Bailey. This is Bailey. Okay. Fine. So here you can see this particular photograph. It is saying that my goods, my laptop, I am giving to the Bailey, the person who is receiving the goods, and only for a specific purpose. As the purpose is accomplished or the purpose is done, like my servicing is done, he, that means the Bailey, that means the service center, needs to return back my goods in the same condition. Okay, got it? So here there is, we have understood the most important point, that is what is bailment. Let's go and read it. So this is covered in section 148 of Indian Contract Act. It's not the Sales of Goods Act or not the Partnership Act. It is Indian Contract Act, where in section 148, recall, it is section 148, what it's saying, the bailment is the delivery of goods by one person to another for a some purpose upon a contract, that the goods shall, when the purpose is accomplished, be returned or otherwise disposed of according to the directions of the person delivering them. I had told you up to this much, right? Up to this much done, it should be returned also, I had told you. Now we will understand otherwise disposed of. What does this speak about? It says that if I tell the Bailey or the service center, tell him that you can keep my laptop for more some days, or you can just give my laptop to someone who requires it. Okay, what it is saying, it is saying that that is, I am the owner of my laptop. I am telling the service center that you can dispose of, okay, according to my conditions, according to my directions, the Bailey has to work. Okay, so that's what it's saying. As and when the goods are being, like, the purpose is being fulfilled, the purpose is being accomplished, the goods needs to be returned. Remember, returned by the Bailey to the bailer, or it should be disposed of according to the only according to the directions of the person delivering him. Here delivering him is the here delivering him is the bailer. Okay, bailer. Fine. Okay, so now, so here from where this word has come, this is a new different word. As you can see, the word bailment has been delivered from the French language, or the French word that is bailer. Okay, which means to deliver. Got it? So it means handing over, or change of possession. Fine. Okay. What is change of possession? Ma'am, what is this now? New word has come. New word has come. Change of possession. I'll say. Now, same laptop example. Okay. I have my laptop. My laptop I am giving to the Bailey. Okay. I am giving my laptop to the Bailey. So what has happened? My laptop has gone to the hands of the Bailey, right? So as and when my laptop is going to the hands of the Bailey for a specific days, okay, like up to the purpose is accomplished, there is a change of possession of goods. Okay, means my goods are in now used, or in the security of the Bailey itself. Got it? Fine. Hence, there is change of possession from the bailer to the Bailey. Fine. Yes. So two parties involved, the bailer and the Bailey. We have completed this particular thing, right? So who is the bailer? Bailer is the person who delivering the goods. Who is the Bailey? Bailey is the person who, to whom the goods has been delivered, or who receives the delivered goods. Okay, fine. So there are some more examples which I can say you. Now, I'll tell you that now what has in the same way of the laptop, now I have given my car to the service center. I have a Maruti Suzuki Celerio car, and this Celerio car I have given for a service. Okay, the first service I have to give to the Maruti Suzuki service center, right? So here what has happened is I am delivering my car to the service center, that is Maruti Suzuki. And here what happens? The Maruti Suzuki service center is the Bailey. Recall, when I am speaking, you, whenever you hear in your earphones from your app, you need to speak these words. Then only you will be with me in the class. I know the first time you read it's little bit awkward, but yes, slowly, slowly you can just make a just start talking with me, then only you'll be in the mood, or you will study properly. Okay, fine. So now, bailer is who? Can I know who is bailer? Now, till now you could have got who is bailer. Obviously, ma'am, you are the bailer. You're giving your car, and car is the goods. The goods is being changed. The possession is being changed from whom? From me to the Maruti Suzuki service center. As and when the purpose is accomplished, that means the servicing is done, even if it is a day or 2 days, and then the goods are returned back to me, that is bailey, a bailer. Okay, the bailee is returning back the goods to the bailer, and as and when the purpose, the service is being fully done, or he will ask the bailer, what should I do with these goods? According to the bailer's requirements or the conditions, he need to do it, or he need to deliver those work. Got it? Fine. Yes. Next, I'll tell you another example. Another example, yes. uh, Another example, yeah. Now what has happened is, I got a cloth, kurta, for stitching a proper good kurta. I got a wedding the next month. So for that, I have decided to buy a cloth, unstitched material. Okay, the cloth I went and I got the cloth for me according to my size, and the meters I bought it, and now I have decided to make it according to my wish. So obviously I go to a tailor and I tell that, bhaiya, please make sure that you stitch this particular cloth according to my fittings, according to my wish, according to my way of using the particular material. Okay, that tailor says, yes ma'am, no problem, just need to pay me 1,000 rupees and I'll do it. I'll deliver you the goods after 15 days. Okay, so what is this? Don't you think this is bailment? Yes, it is bailment. Okay, fine. Now, okay, we have another type of bailment also. Not type, I'll say you how it is called bailment. I'll say you one example. It is not usual bailment example, but that is also bailment. Now what has happened is, on the way I'm crossing the road and I found a wallet. Okay, in this wallet there was 100 rupees note, and what I did was, I clicked it, I switched it, opened it, and then I checked it, and I found it was an 100 rupees note. Now, so what happened was, I found a wallet of someone. I do not know that person. That is an unknown person. So what is that thing which I found? It is a lost goods. Okay. So finding of lost goods is also called bailment. Okay. So bailment can be of two types. It can be express. It can be implied. You people must have known, contract are of two types, implied and express. In the same way, bailment can be of two types, that is express, which is expressed orally, and which is written. Okay, so express can be oral, it can be written. Implied means it gives you an implication that it is bailment. How it is giving you implication? By the conduct of the parties, by the conduct of the parties, or by the finder of the lost goods. Okay, now we will understand that what are the different features required for a bailment. Okay, just make a note of it. First one is it should be a contract. It should be a contract. Okay. So in the contract, it can be just now told you, it can be implied, it can be expressed. Fine. In implied, it is saying about by the conduct of the parties, or or by the finder of lost goods, which I told you, the wallet example. Or the conduct of the parties means, by the conduct of the parties means, when I'm giving my car to the service center, it is by the two parties, by the help of the two parties, there is a contract done. Okay. And what is the finder of lost goods is the wallet example. Okay. Fine. Expressed, it can be written or it can be oral. Okay. Fine. Now, next feature is delivering of goods. Delivering of goods. Now, goods must be obviously movable in nature. Movable in nature. Okay. Not at all immovable goods will be called bailment. Like building cannot be moved, right? Hence, it is not called bailment. Movable in nature goods will be only taken into consideration for the bailment chapter. Okay, next. I hope you're writing or just making a note so that it will be easy for us. Okay, the third point or the third feature required for satisfying bailment is there should be change in possession. As I said you that there should be change in possession. What is possession? I said you, when the goods from the bailier is going in the hands of the bailee for a specific purpose. Okay, so just make a note, from bailier to bailee, the goods are being managed or taken care for a specific purpose. Okay, fine. Next Next is no change in ownership. You remember the car which I am giving to the service center is mine. It can never be yours. So there should never be a change in, no change in ownership. Fine. Next. And no change in ownership means it should be only and only in the bailiff's hands. Fine. Next. Bailey shall the bailee shall return the same goods, not even of the higher version or not even of the similar version. Okay. The bailee needs to return the same goods to the bailier as the purpose is satisfied, or accomplished. Okay, he cannot see. What has happened is, I have given my uh, keychain keychain to my neighbor, okay, and kept it for some days. After 2 days, I told my neighbor to give me the keychain. He gives me another keychain. Do you think this is a satisfactory feature of bailment? No. When I have given the same keychain of the keychain which is having a photograph of Sai Baba, I need that keychain only. The keychain which is having two marks of the black pen. The same keychain I require. You can't give me a new keychain of the Sai Baba telling me this is the keychain you have given. No, then it cannot be satisfied. Then it is not called bailment. The bailee needs to return back the same and the same goods to the bailer, not even of the higher quality or of the lower quality, or you can say not even of the similar way. Okay, fine, exactly the same goods should be given back. So what are the five features? The five features in my hand. First one is it should be a contract. The contract should be implied or an express contract. Implied contract can be done by the conduct of the parties, and it can be also called it can be also told implied when it is called the lost of, you have picked up or you have found out lost goods. Okay, so it is giving an implication that it is bailment. Okay, and when it comes to express or expression, it can be done in two ways, written or oral. Okay, next feature is the delivery of the goods. The delivery of the goods should be done from the bailer to the bailee, but the goods should be movable in nature. Immovable nature goods cannot be called as the delivery of goods in the bailment contract, section 148, right? Next, change in possession. The possession of the goods should be changed from the bailer to the bailee for a specific purpose. But coming to the next feature, it is saying it should be for a specific purpose only. The ownership will never change. The car remains yours, the laptop remains yours, the keychain remains yours. Okay, so the just recall the examples, you will understand it more easier. Next comes the last one, that is the bailee needs to return the same, exactly the same, means the same goods to the bailer. It cannot give you a wrong impression telling that there I'm giving you a Sai Baba law keychain, giving a different keychain, not your keychain. That doesn't work. Okay, it has to give you exactly the goods which you had given to them, and it should be the same goods to you. Okay, so these were the features which have which are called as which are expressing or telling that what is bailment and what are the characteristics required for a bailment. Okay, let's check here what is required. Okay, see, the same thing is given here. Essential elements of a contract of bailment, section 148. The first one is the contract. As I said, you it should be express and implied. The same thing. Next is delivery of the goods. It should be movable goods and never immovable goods. You got it? Next comes Next comes the purpose. It should be delivered for a specific purpose. Possession, the possession change or the possession can happen physical, by physical delivery or by any action. Okay, it can be by physically delivery or by any action which has the effect of placing the goods in the possession of the bailee. Okay, the custody, where a person in the custody without possession, he does not become bailee. So it should be always that there should be a custody of the goods with possession. Okay, next comes the return of goods. There should be return of goods, physical return of the goods, at the same goods should be returned. See here we have one example. um, that there is some currency example. The deposit of money in the bank is not bailment. You see, this example is very important. How? Why? Because deposit of money in the bank is not bailment. Since why? I'll say you why. Because the money returned by the bank will never be the same money which you return. For example, what has happened, just imagine, this is the money you have given to the bank. In that money you have written your initials, that is V. Okay. As you written the initials on a particular note and given it deposited to the bank, whenever you require a 1,000 rupees note, you will say the bank that I require 1,000 rupees note, and the bank will give you 1,000 rupees note. Okay. But it will never give you the note which you have given to them. That initials which you did V, it will never come back to you. It will never be done. Hence, as it will never come back to you, one of the feature is not being satisfied. Hence, it is not called bailment. Understanding? I hope you got a clarity on it. Now I'll tell you one more example. Let's go with some examples. Make a note of some examples which we'll do. Now, bailment can be for the benefit of the bailer as well as for the benefit of the bailee. It will never be told that for the benefit of the bailer only. No, it is of the two ways. For the bailee's purpose, also it is called bailment. For the bailer's purpose, when bailment is done, then also it is called bailment. Okay. Now what has happened is, there's one person, Mr. Subhash. Okay. Mr. Subhash is an engineer, is working in Noida, Delhi. Okay. You know Noida, right? Nearby Delhi. So he is an engineer in one company, but recently he has changed his job. Because he has changed his job, he has got a location which is not at Delhi but at Lucknow. So because he was staying at Delhi for some 7 8 years, he had kept all his things. He had properly maintained his house, all kitchen, everything was properly maintained. Now because he has changed his location, Lucknow, the job has been changed, the location has been changed to Lucknow, right? Now here what has happened is he has to obviously change his place of staying. So he had to transfer all the goods of his house, that is, the clothes, the furniture, the kitchen, the electronics, all the things. He has to move it from Noida to where? To where? To Lucknow. Okay. Now he contacted the movers and packers. You know what is movers and packers? Those are the companies, the logistics company, which help in transporting your goods from one location to another location with an easier and a very nice fees. Okay. You need to pay them according to their location, and they will do everything. They'll pack it and then unpack the things in the location of Lucknow. Now you tell me, do you think this is bailment? If this is bailment, who is bailer, who is bailee? Think once. Do you think it is bailment? If yes, who is bailer and who is bailee? And what are the goods? Yes. I think everyone got an answer. Yeah. Ma'am, I am having an answer. I am having an answer. Yeah, chill, chill, chill. You're with me, no worries. So, bailer is Mr. Subhash. Okay. Bailey is the movers and packers, the service for the carriage purpose. Okay. For carriage purpose, for transporting the goods from one location to the another location is the Bailey. What is here delivering of goods? The delivering of goods or the possession is is in the hands from the bailer. It goes to the bailey's hands. What is the goods? The goods is the the furniture, the kitchenwares, the electronics, the things which you have at the home, it is being transported or transferred from the carriage due to the help of the movers and packers with the help of the carriage purpose, and it is being safely kept in the Lucknow's house of Subhash. Got it? And this is also called bailment. I'll ask you one more question. Now, you have an account in a bank. Okay. Now you have got an account in the bank. Now what has happened is you are wanting to open a locker. You want to have a locker facility in the SBI bank. You went to the bank and you said, "Sir, I need a locker facility. Can you please provide me?" And that locker facility, because you are already an account holder, they provided you the locker facility. You have deposited this particular chain. Okay, you have kept this particular chain and this particular bangle and the chain, you kept it in the locker. Do you think this is bailment? If yes, who's bailer, who's bailee? Tell me. Think. No, guys, this is not bailment. Why, I'll say you. First thing is, the goods have been gone to the locker. Okay, no problem. Your goods have gone to the locker. But in with the help of these goods, has the bank done anything? Has any purpose been fulfilled? No. You've just kept it. And if you can understand, locker means there are two keys to the locker of the bank. One is with you, one is with the bank. With the help of two keys, only the locker will be opened and you can deposit your things or you can keep your things safely. So, this is not called bailment. Depositing some things or putting some ornaments in the locker of the bank is not called bailment. Guys, not called bailment. Students, please understand. Maybe you're thinking, "Ma'am, goods of yours is being kept in bank. The change in position." Yes, there is change in position, but do you think there is any purpose fulfilled? The ownership remains yours. Change in possession means what here? When that possession of the goods is being used by the bailee for a particular purpose, then only it is called bailment or then only it is called possession. Here, the goods have been gone to another location and it's kept. If the keys of yours also is with the bank, then it will be called as bailment. But when one key is with you itself, how will the bank do anything with it? Think once logically. Obviously, the bank cannot break it and take all the things, right? All the ornaments. So, hence, it is not called bailment. Remember, properly understand. Now, one more example I'll give you. Now, what has happened is I have bought a Bluetooth earphones. This is my Bluetooth earphones. Okay. This is my Bluetooth, not earphones, heads. This is a speaker, Bluetooth speaker, small speaker, which I have. And this speaker, I want to give it to my parents, send it to my parents. What I did, I packed it properly and went to the Blue Dart, or I went to the DTDC courier. You know, DTDC courier. Okay, the couriers. Okay, there I packed it properly. I wrote my from address to address and sent my goods. Okay, sent my goods. I gave them some fees to it. Now, what has happened? My goods are in the possession of the DTDC courier or the Blue Dart courier or the carrier person, right? And they have to deliver my goods to my parents. This is called bailment. Understanding? This is called bailment. Okay, fine. I hope you have got a clarity of what is bailment and what is not bailment. Now, here we have some more examples. Just see, V parks his car at a parking lot, okay, locks it and keeps the key himself. Do you think it is bailment? No. Obviously, what has happened is V has gone to a mall, he has parked the car in the mall, and he has kept the keys with himself in his pocket. Do you think it is bailment? No. Have you given the key to someone, some parking agent or some parking person? No. If you would have given, then it is called bailment. Understand? Next, seizure of goods by custom authority. Let's see. Seizure of goods by custom authority means lock of goods or taking the goods in the custody of the customs authority or the customs department, then it is called bailment. Means what has happened is, Mr. You would have seen scam movie, scam, the scam, the Harshad Mehta scam, right? It was very much famous in Sony Live. The web series had come this pandemic, right? In that, what happened? He did many things with the help of the, share market, and then later there was raid at his home, right? You must have recalled. The people, the custom authorities and the higher authorities, the income tax people come to his house and say, sir, raid has happened, the raid, we need to check, we need to see all your goods and see all your documents. They come, seize all the documents and all the in goods. Seize means they lock it, and they say that you cannot use the goods or you cannot go out of the house until the court's order. Okay, that means that goods are being seized, means it is under the authority of that particular department. That means your goods have, the possession of your goods have been changed, and it is now where? In the hands of the department, income tax, GST, customs. As the purpose is fulfilled, they will give you back the goods. Hence, it is called Section 148, bailment. Okay, here we have another thing. Uh, many more examples, you can just check it on, it is very easy, and read it, it is there in the study mat, we have covered it. And I hope with the help of many examples you can get a clarity of what is bailment, what are the features of bailment. Next class we will go ahead with the classification of the bailment. That is, bailment can be classified into two parts, that is gratuitous bailment, non-gratuitous bailment. Means bailment for reward, bailment for no reward. Okay, these are the things which we have, and some more knowledgeable things we'll read. I hope you're liking the session, you're enjoying the session with more of fun, more of good examples, more of real life examples going on in the classes. Please revise, recall, and refresh your mind for the next class. Keep smiling, stay calm, stay safe. Yours, Vikita, signing off. Bye.